All right. I'm actually making this drum set video for all of the drum set people that will be playing in the playing the drum set in the band, in the performance band. So I want to make sure that you have a good understanding of how to play the soca beats. Okay? So there was one class, I forget which one today, but that I showed it how to break it down. So I want you to start with just the hi-hat. Now we're just doing eighth notes. Now that you got the time pretty much laid out, you can start to add your bass drum on each of the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now when you have that totally tight and it's on time, it's nice and steady, that's when you want to add in your left hand that does the actual soca feel that goes with your eighth notes and quarters on the bass. So it's almost like a triplet. It's more like a dotted eighth tied to a 16th note, which we've done that figure. If you've taken my drum set class, we've done that figure quite a bit. And it's just triplet, 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 triplet. It's instead of going triplet, you're almost kind of dragging it out a little bit, giving it more of a an ebb and flow. That's why I said it's a lot more like doing the downs and the uhs of each of the beats. So with the bass drum going, you can kind of see where it fits in. Now, don't worry if you want to see what it looks like on paper, because I'm going to upload the drum musical notation to also help you with developing this groove. A couple of you definitely have it started. It's evolving, but there are some others that don't know how to play this groove yet. So that's why I'm taking the time to do a video on it. Now, so you got your hi-hat and your bass going, nice and steady, then add in the snare drum. Nice and steady beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, add the snare. Okay, that is the soca beat right there. Okay, now the only thing that's missing, and a lot of us are not used to using the left foot while you're playing, but all you have to do is literally lift up the front part of your foot to open the hi-hat just a little bit to get that sound. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to practice with your hi-hat, doing your eighth notes, Now I want you to slow it down and count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because you're going to lift your toes off of the pedal for the hi-hat stand on all of the ands. One, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm getting that sound just by lifting my toes. So it's not like you have to lift your foot off of it to get the sound. So when you're going to at tempo, all you got to do, even though you're going faster, is just lift your toes like you did when you were practicing it with just the hi-hat. So to make sure you got it right, best thing to do is do it with the snare drum pattern so it doesn't feel weird to you. And practice it over and over again before putting the bass drum on there. The bass drum is the easiest part. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. It's that bass drum is just keeping the beat. All right, so 1, 2, ready, here I go. Bam. Okay, and that was all just with lifting my toe on all of the ands of the eighth notes that you're playing on the hi-hat. So what's left? Now it's time to put the whole groove together. I recommend starting, obviously, hi-hat and bass drum first. Remember to lift the toes on all the ands of the eighth notes on the hi-hat. And when you feel nice and comfortable, add your snare drum into it. 1, 2, ready, here we go. And all right. Remember, any questions, comments, please make sure you send me a message. See you in the next video.